Goichi is successful in baiting out the punch from SonicFox and uses a heavy slash jump attack to counter SonicFox. He continues the combo into a crouching heavy slash or 2HS. After that, Goichi goes for a Roman cancel, which is a mechanic in Guilty Gear Strive to extend combos. The red color signifies a Roman cancel which is performed just after an attack hits. It causes time to slow down as well as launches the opponent in the air. Hello and welcome, this is Mini Ninja and today we are going to do a frame by frame analysis of a high level Guilty Gear Strive match played between Goichi and SonicFox during the Kumite London event. Trust me, you won't find such detailed analysis anywhere else on the internet, so I urge you to keep watching. The aim of this analysis is to help new and beginner players understand the flow of a Guilty Gear match along with learning the strategies and mechanics employed by high-level players. It will be a regular series on the channel, so be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoy the video. Learning from the gameplay of pro players is a very important tool to learn a fighting game. But for an untrained eye, Guilty Gear is a fast-paced fighting game and many important aspects of the gameplay get overlooked if you don't have much experience with the game. Slowing everything down at a frame level will help us dissect the actions and decisions taken at a much deeper level. Also, be sure to watch the video till the end as I will be summarizing important takeaway points from the analysis that will help you as a player to improve your game. So without further waiting, let's rock. The first thing to note here is that this is a mirror match as both the players are using the same character, which is Ram Lethal Valentine. She wields two swords that are used by her in the slash and heavy slash attacks. She also has a projectile attack called Bayonetta which uses the same swords. So when she throws them, they get removed from her character model and get recovered after a time or if she picks them up. Anyways, on the right in grey color you see SonicFox and on the left we have a cream colored Goichi. One thing that I just learned is that GO1 is not pronounced as Go1 but rather Goichi because 1 in Japanese is pronounced as Ichi. Anyways, as the round starts, Goichi jumps back in an attempt to punish SonicFox on his way down. SonicFox on the other hand starts to dash or run for a short duration and then cancels the run using a technique known as faultless defense break or FD break for short. Faultless defense or FD is a mechanism in Guilty Gear which is a superior form of blocking that uses the tension gauge that is the meter system in Guilty Gear Strive. Using faultless defense, the pushback on block increases compared to normal blocking along with the player getting no chip damage. Now, running in Guilty Gear Strive has a recovery as soon as you stop running. To cancel that recovery, FD break technique is used where you tap the input of faultless defense just as you are about to stop running. Using FD break along with running is a tried and tested rushdown strategy used in Guilty Gear games for safely closing in the distance with your opponent. SonicFox does the same. This not only cancels the recovery but also provides safety if you are suspecting an attack from enemy. Visually, the FD is shown as a blue sphere that surrounds the character as long as it is active. You can see another rectangular blue shield, which is an indication that the player is blocking. This blue shield is specific to Ram Lethal as other characters have a different block indication. Anyways, Goichi on the other hand uses a jump heavy slash on his way down, which just whiffs and SonicFox walks backwards. Goichi walks and then runs for a tiny distance towards Sonic and FDs and SonicFox does the same, as if they are trying to bait out attacks from each other for punishing. Both have zero tension gauge as they have spent it mostly FDing. Sonic can be seen crouching as if he is going to sweep, which is done using dust attack in crouching position. Both players are in neutral since the round started. Now Goichi starts doing a neutral jump and as he jumps, he again FDs to protect him. On his way down, he again goes for a jump heavy slash, but SonicFox catches him with an anti-air attack. The game counts it as a counter, which deals extra damage in Guilty Gear Strive, as this attack has interrupted the jump attack of Goichi during startup. For Ramlethal, the anti-air move is her forward punch, or 6P in the numpad notation. It is an upper body invulnerable move, which means that the upper part of her hurt box is completely protected from any incoming attacks. Sonic cancels this anti-air attack into a special move known as Daro, which is a combo extender move used after an air attack. Sonic cannot extend the combo any further, as he must use the Roman cancel mechanic for that, which requires at least 50% tension gauge, which he doesn't have at the moment. We will get into Roman cancels later in the video. Now, as a result of Sonic's attack, Goichi goes into a knockdown at a distance. Sonic, having the advantage, rushes and runs towards Goichi, closing in, and uses the closed version of standing heavy slash, or C.5HS in the numpad notation. This is a mechanic called proximity normal, in which the properties and animation of a normal attack changes if it is performed in close proximity of the enemy. Normally at far distance, Ramlethal would use her sword for a heavy slash, whereas when performed close to the enemy, the same heavy slash move uses the spikes on her dress instead. The idea of getting in close proximity was to combo a close heavy slash into a move which would not be possible if Sonic had used a far heavy slash. Anyways, Goichi blocks the close heavy slash and Sonic continues their pressure using a standing kick, or 5K, into a crouching dust attack, which is a sweep and also called 2D. The sweep whiffs due to pushback after Goichi blocks the kick. The game returns to the neutral state. Do note that SonicFox's tension gauge is more than that of Goichi, as he just performed a rushdown on Goichi and several follow-up attacks. Tension builds up whether an attack hits or gets blocked, as both actions are offensive in nature. SonicFox preemptively uses FD to safeguard against Goichi's offense, but Goichi himself uses FD as a defense mechanism as he performs a neutral jump. Goichi proceeds to air dash and tries to perform a surprise attack as the dash finishes, but SonicFox read that, so he does a 6P anti-air as a counter and cancels it again into Daro. During that, the sides get switched and Goichi goes into a knockdown state. Sonic again tries continuing his pressure by neutral jumping and using a jump slash move. Goichi, predicting that, proceeds to faultless defense, which creates a pushback as well. Goichi then uses the jump heavy slash to check on the approach of SonicFox. Sonic then backs off and Goichi uses far slash, which Sonic blocks, creating pushback. Goichi then uses the Bayonetta projectile, which Sonic again blocks, but in the process, he gets pushed back even further to the corner. There is a property of the thrown projectile sword that if it hits the corner or the wall, it gets stuck there, and then after a few seconds it explodes. So Goichi, creating this corner setup, first runs for a bit and then FD breaks out of it. The sword explodes, but SonicFox manages to assess the situation and blocks in time. The situation is still in Goichi's favor, so he rushes on Sonic and cancels the run, this time using a 2P or crouching punch attack, which counters SonicFox's attempt to stop the rushing Goichi. He follows it up with another 2P attack, which Sonic blocks again, creating distance between the two players due to the pushback. Goichi then goes for a forward jump towards Sonic, planning to attack them from the air, but SonicFox jumps and actually counters Goichi using a jump slash. Goichi gets pushed back at a distance after the hit. SonicFox continues his pressure by using a far-reaching slash, which Goichi FDs. That pushes Goichi a bit further and Sonic continues to link his slash into a heavy slash. Goichi again blocks the second attack. Now, this linking of slash into heavy slash, both of which are normal attacks, is how the combo system works in Guilty Gear Strive. In Guilty Gear Strive terms, it is known as Gatling, where we have some rules regarding which normals or command normals can link together and which can't. Anyways, here we see Goichi getting pushed back at a distance. SonicFox tries to run towards Goichi, but as soon as Goichi recovers from the block stun, he throws out one sword, which is the Bayonetta projectile move. That hits Sonic as he is just starting to run and launches him in the air due to them being in the corner. By the time Sonic is falling down, the sword which was stuck in the corner explodes, further launching SonicFox in the air. Goichi meanwhile closes and throws the second sword, which also explodes after getting stuck and further damages SonicFox. Goichi then moves close to the corner and picks up both the swords as SonicFox is still in the air. Goichi then cancels what seems like a command normal into Daro, and then as Sonic is still in the air experiencing a hit stun, Goichi finishes off the offense using Sabro Bato combo ender and smashes SonicFox through the wall. This is an example use of the wall break mechanism in Guilty Gear Strive, which causes a positive tension gauge boost along with huge damage and returning of both players back to the neutral and into another part of the stage having a different background. Even after returning back to the neutral, Goichi doesn't stop and attacks with a heavy slash, again hitting Sonic and then Gatling it into another heavy slash. As a result, Sonic takes a heavy damage and gets pushed back towards the corner. Sonic then tries to rush in, taking the air route this time using an air dash and then cancelling the air dash into a jump heavy slash. Goichi however air dashes backwards, avoiding Sonic's attempt to attack them and trying to catch SonicFox on their way down using a heavy slash, which Sonic successfully blocks in time. Sonic lets go of the block and tries to attack Goichi using a slash move, but Goichi by that time had continued their heavy slash into another heavy slash, which results in a huge counter. In this game, heavy slashes deal the most damage off of a counter attack, and the game displays a huge counter notification on the background to emphasize that. Sonic once again gets pushed back to the corner. Being pushed back on hit is a way this game ensures that you cannot Gatling infinitely. Furthermore, heavy slashes deal more pushback than slashes, which deal more pushback than kicks, and so on. Both players return to neutral and start jumping and baiting and attempting to catch each other unguarded. Here we see SonicFox using double jump, in which they first jump neutrally and then backwards mid-air. Sonic then uses a jump heavy slash to catch grounded Goichi, who blocks successfully. Both players again start playing Footsies in the air, which we may call airsies for that matter. They're trying to bait out an attack from the other player. Look how SonicFox jumps forward and then on their way down, they jump backwards mid-air using the double jump mechanic. Sonic, now being on the ground, moves in and out while Goichi rushes and jumps towards Sonic using FD as they land for defending against any incoming attacks. Sonic checks Goichi using crouching slash or 2S, which just misses Goichi. Goichi takes their turn and hits Sonic using crouching heavy attack or 2HS, which Sonic blocks using FD. Goichi continues the Gatling into 4 heavy slash, which is again blocked, but in turn it again creates a lot of spacing and pushes Sonic towards the corner. Goichi then uses Bayonetta move to launch a sword at Sonic, which they FD, further pushing Sonic to the corner with the sword stuck there. Sonic moves forwards and FDs again to protect them from the sword's explosion. Goichi runs and then jumps forward towards Sonic and uses a jump heavy slash into a standing heavy slash or 5HS. Sonic blocks the jump attack but then lowers their guard and gets hit by the 5HS. Sonic is stuck in the corner and neutral jumps to whiff any move coming from Goichi, which on the other hand jumps back and heavy slashes on their way downwards to counter any attempt of Sonic to rush onto them. The jumping continues, with Sonic jumping forwards and Goichi backwards. Both the players heavy slash each other at the same time, which has quite a range, and that results in a trade and a counter attack for both, knocking both of them down on the ground. The fight returns to the neutral. Sonic then rushes onto Goichi by just normally stopping their run and then the FD break technique. He stops just outside the range of Goichi's heavy slash. During that time, Goichi is also seen jumping, air dashing back and using heavy slash to cancel out of the air dash. SonicFox runs towards Goichi in an attempt to attack Goichi with a punch during the landing recovery. But Goichi jumps again, this time in backwards direction, successful in baiting out the punch from SonicFox and uses a heavy slash jump attack to counter SonicFox. He continues the combo into a crouching heavy slash or 2HS. After that, Goichi goes for a Roman cancel, which is a mechanic in Guilty Gear Strive to extend combos. The red color signifies a Roman cancel, which is performed just after an attack hits. It causes time to slow down as well as launches the opponent in the air. So after the Roman cancel and SonicFox being launched in the air, Goichi continues the combo, first hitting them with a close heavy slash and then Gatling it into a far heavy slash. That ends the combo and results in SonicFox getting pushed back all the way to the corner and being knocked down. Goichi sets up their next offense by using Bayonetta projectile move, sticking the sword into the corner to set up the attack which would hit Sonic as he wakes up from the knockdown. This is known as Oki, which is pressuring the opponent who is knocked down using an attack as he just gets up. Sonic realizes this and tries running out of the corner. As the sword explodes, Sonic is able to get out of the hitbox of the explosion. Goichi thought that the sword explosion would hit Sonic, so he rushed onto them to continue the offense, but as it didn't happen and SonicFox came out clean, they get stopped midway by Sonic, who uses a crouching kick or 2K to stop Goichi's rushdown. SonicFox cancels the 2K into 2D or crouching dust attack, launching Goichi and then further trying to extend the combo using Daro. Now just as Daro hits, SonicFox red Roman cancels for continuing the combo, but here we see Goichi using the combo breaker mechanism of Guilty Gear called Psyche Burst, shown by the blue sphere. This results in breaking the combo and knocking down SonicFox at a distance. The Psyche Burst mechanism uses the burst gauge, and here we see how it gets depleted after use. We may note here that unlike tension gauge, which gets reset to 0 after each round, burst gauge operates the opposite and retains the value during the whole match. Now SonicFox, being in the corner, suspects Goichi to throw a sword towards them, so he preemptively jumps. This is what Goichi did in the past, so Sonic remembers and reads the situation. So Goichi does indeed throw a sword, which is the Bayonetta move. As Sonic jumped, the sword doesn't hit them directly, but SonicFox mistakenly air dashes backwards and falls into the explosion of the sword, resulting in Goichi winning the round. SonicFox might have wanted to FD on their way down, but didn't get the right timing for that. So that's what happened in just 54 seconds. Before we close, let's summarize what we have learned from this video. First of all, a lot of fundamentals were in play during the match. Both players were constantly spacing each other out, baiting for attacks and playing footsies, much of which was in the air. Secondly, as we just said, air is as important as ground in Guilty Gear Strive. So you need to learn not only how to maneuver in the air, but when to use jump attacks and being ready to cancel them into combos if they hit. There was a lot of jumping going in the match, but if you pay close attention, every jump had a purpose to it. Thirdly, due to the importance of air attacks, anti-airing in this game is equally important, so you need to learn and master the art of anti-airing for your character. Each character has a different command normal for anti-air, which means a direction and a normal attack like punch, kick, etc. For Ram Lethal, it is 6 punch or forward punch for that matter. Then comes the corner, or more specifically the wall, which adds another layer of decision making to your offense. You have to choose if you want to break the wall, inflict heavy damage and gain positive tension along with returning the match back to the neutral, or keep your enemy cornered for more pressure but reduce damage. Now, as a beginner, you also need to get used to the Gatling combo system in this game and learn how you can convert a successful hit into a chain of attacks. Look how SonicFox was able to convert anti-airs into a combo twice. Similarly, Goichi was able to use the explosion of the swords as a combo starter. Also, at the start of the round, extending combos is not possible, due to the fact that it requires Roman cancelling, which in turn requires tension, which is 0 at the start. So building up tension is very important, which requires offense on your part to start with. Now on the other hand, as a defender who is stuck in a combo, you need to know when to use the powerful Psyche Burst mechanic to your advantage and returning the fight back to the neutral. Then you need to master run cancelling using FD break mechanism, which is used a lot at high level. It helps you safely rush down on your opponent, though at the cost of some tension. Lastly, using pushback on hit and block to your advantage is also very important to space out your enemy for follow-up attacks. Know the amount of pushback for each attack or series of attacks to build up your strategy. You can also create some breathing space using this tactic if you are in the corner. One additional thing we noticed is the use of Ram Lethal's sword projectile at corner as a setup tool to start your offense or just for continuing your pressure. Each character has a different playstyle and tools available at their disposal, which you need to master to properly play the game at a good level. Anyways, that was it for today. If you want me to do a similar analysis for the next round of this match, be sure to leave your like. If I get at least 50 likes, I'll make that happen. Thank you all for watching this video till the end. Till next time, it is Mini Ninja signing out.